side of the field. Phil-Mont brings the ball up. Audrey Chapman has the ball in center field. She turns, but has the ball taken away by number 4. They're battling hard in the middle. Good battle by 2 skilled players, number 4 from TCA and Audrey Chapman. Ball goes through on the front line. It's out of bounds over for Phil-Mont throw-in front of the Phil-Mont bench. Katie Tipton steps up for the ball. Kayla Suggs puts the ball through, but the TCA defense is able to clear it. Phil-Mont brings the ball back. Laura Chapman gets her head on the ball. Katie Tipton turns. Again, TCA defense. Laura Chapman brings the ball up nicely, gets another touch on the ball out to the outside for her sister Audrey Chapman. Audrey brings the ball back, puts a nice shot, but just wide of the net. Shot from the far side. We have a TCA goal kick. TCA setting up here. TCA puts the ball through on the ground. Katie Tipton takes the ball away. Puts the ball through, but gets Malia McKay comes out as challenged by TCA player. Malia is just able to get control of the ball. Ball out of bounds on the near side. Gracie McMahon takes throw in. Kayla Suggs in the middle. Back to Deanna Otero. She controls it nicely, but TCA does get a touch on it. Back to the midfield. Deanna steps up, though, and challenges. Audrey Chapman turns. 2 TCA players there. Audrey comes back. Step over move. Takes it back behind her. Ball through to Katie Tipton. Not able to control cleanly, but she's on the ball again. Katie turns nicely. The ball is out over the end line, and it is a corner kick for Phil-Mont. TCA dribbling the ball out of the area. Goes to the touch line. Deanna Otero takes the ball in. Touched by Kayla Suggs. Kayla has the ball, but TCA is able to come over and get a touch on the ball. Kayla Suggs comes back, gets control of the ball. Katie Tipton touches the ball through. Emily Chi steps up, gets touch on the ball, but back again to TCA. TCA with the ball in the middle. Number 4, dangerous player, puts the ball out of bounds over the end line. Leah McKay punts the ball out off of Katie Tipton's head. Kayla Suggs puts a nice head ball forward. Jade Suggs with Gracie McMahon with a touch into free space. Continues to turn, but unfortunately the ball goes out of bounds. TCA throw in from the near side of the field. We have a TCA throw in on the near side of the field. Have some substitutions for both teams. Ashley Erickson coming in for Ayana Washington. And TCA puts the ball out of bounds over the end line for a touch line for a Phil-Mont throw-in. Jade King steps up. Deanna Otero, unfortunately a hard touch, comes off her foot for a TCA throw-in. TCA throw-in, Deanna Otero turns to the outside, goes off of a TCA player for a blue throw-in, Phil-Mont throw-in. Another Phil-Mont throw-in on the near side of the field. Strong throw-in to Ashley Erickson's feet, but TCA gets control of it. I believe we have a TCA throw-in at the far corner, but TCA threatening in the Phil-Mont end of the field. TCA takes throw in from the near side into number 4. Challenged by Audrey Chapman. Audrey gets touch on the ball. Deanna Otero with the touch. Deanna Otero steps up, challenges nicely. Ashley Erickson with the ball, chasing. Goes over the touchline off of TCA. Jade King steps up for a throw-in. Emily Chi clears the ball back upfield. Deanna Otero turns. Ball back to midfield by TCA. Back over to number 4. Laura Chapman steps up, shoulder to shoulder. Good job there. Deanna Otero has the ball bounce off her feet, but she's still challenging for the ball. Emily Chi steps over to support. Kayla Suggs in the middle. Ball ricochets off TCA to another TCA player. Emily Chi has the ball off the side of her foot, goes out of bounds on the far side for a TCA throw-in. And TCA challenging for the ball, but they're not able to convert. Ball rolling across the middle of the net. TCA back to midfield, turns. Gracie McMahon with a push. And we have a TCA free kick. Referee comes forward to get the ball situated. TCA with a dangerous possibility. The ball goes through the left side of the net, out of bounds for a Phil-Mont goal kick. TCA punts the ball back out of their area, bounces over the heads. Audrey Chapman takes the ball in midfield, turns, back heel, puts the ball through on the left side for Katie Tipton. Nice position. Katie's not quite there, but the TCA player steps around Katie. Audrey steps up for the ball again, dribbles the ball into midfield. Katie Tipton with the ball, takes a shot, but corralled by the keeper. TCA brings the ball into the middle of the field. Deanna Otero steps up strong, gets a nice kick on the ball, but is again controlled by TCA midfielders. Ball goes back to the left side of the field. Jade King puts the ball out of bounds for Phil-Mont. TCA throw-in. TCA throw-in deep in the Phil-Mont area. Nice throw-in. Jade King gets a foot on it. Back to TCA. Back to the halfback. Gracie McMahon challenging for the ball. Jade King touches the ball out of bounds. It's TCA throw-in. Emily Chi, a hard kick out of the area, controlled by Ashley Erickson. Ashley turns, it goes over. She gets control of the ball again. Kayla Suggs steps up into the middle. Audrey Chapman has the ball. Handball in the middle. We have a Phil-Mont kick. Audrey puts the ball up high, bounces into the area. Kayla Suggs gets touch on the ball with the outside of her foot, goes to the TCA keeper. Deanna Otero steps up with a nice head ball. Kayla Suggs also heads the ball into the area. Jade King puts the ball out of bounds on the near side. And we have a call against number 4. Had her arms up quite a bit of the game, but at this point she gets a call. Deanna Otero is going to take the kick. Rest of the Phil-Mont players moving upfield. Deanna puts the ball through. Ashley Erickson off her thigh. Goes off of TCA's foot and out of bounds for a Phil-Mont throw-in. Audrey Chapman puts the ball through to Deanna Otero. Deanna TCA puts the ball out of bounds over the sideline for a Phil-Mont throw-in. TCA puts the ball into the middle of the field, knocks it forward. Phil-Mont defense puts the ball back out. Goes out over the touchline for a TCA throw-in. TCA puts the ball down the right side of the field. Number 4 in pursuit. Puts the ball into the center. It's off the post. Very close opportunity. Deanna Otero comes out. Deanna gets her foot on the ball. Jade King comes over. Ball goes out of bounds. Deanna Otero dribbles out of the backfield, puts the ball over to Nigella Jones. Off of her foot, ball goes through. Laura Chapman settles it nicely, puts the ball through, but no Phil-Mont player there. Katie Tipton gets a touch on the ball, puts it forward. Nigella Jones battling well for the ball. Katie Tipton. TCA puts the ball out of bounds. Player trips over the ball. Stays in bounds though, Laura Chapman. And we had a player down on the far side of the field. The referee blew the whistle, not sure what was happening. And ball goes over the touch line off of TCA. We have Phil-Mont throw-in on the near side of the field. Gracie McMahon steps up, puts the ball through into the right side. Kayla Suggs in pursuit, puts the ball into the middle. Nobody there. Ball goes over to the right side. Audrey Chapman picks it up, turns quickly, puts the ball back into the middle. Katie Tipton brings the ball down, puts the ball over to the right side. Gracie McMahon steps up, puts the ball back into the middle. Kayla Suggs with a shot, but off the side of her foot. Ball rolls over to the right side, still in bounds. Gracie McMahon with the ball, but over the touchline for a TCA throw-in. TCA puts the ball in the middle. Audrey Chapman with a nice touch on it. Puts the ball on net, but quite a ways out, and the keeper is able to control nicely. Katie Tipton gets ball on her feet. Ball rolls through. Gracie McMahon, touch on the ball. Audrey Chapman steps up. Katie Tipton. Katie puts the ball through off a couple of TCA players. TCA brings the ball back up the right side, but goes out of bounds for a Phil-Mont throw-in. Deanna Otero battling in the midfield. Gets the ball up. Deanna Washington on the right side. Phil-Mont throw-in. Gracie McMahon takes the ball. Back into the middle. Deanna Otero steps up. Puts the ball through. Kayla Suggs gets a tap on it. Kayla continuing to battle inside. Gracie McMahon battling for the ball. Ayanna Washington pursuit. TCA player turns, gets the ball over to the left side, turns back into the middle. Audrey Chapman steps up with the ball. Audrey takes a couple of steps one way or the other, puts the ball through the slot for Ayanna Washington, but she's not able to control it. The keeper comes way out of the area, puts the ball on forward a couple of yards, but to another TCA player. TCA has control of the ball on the right side of the field. Evades Gracie McMahon and continues to step forward. The ball was put hard through, but off of Deanna Otero. Katie Tipton in the middle, now Audrey Chapman. Audrey puts it through to Ayanna Washington. Kayla Suggs, touch on the ball. Katie Tipton puts the ball on the left side through to but the keeper gets there. Kayla Suggs is in pursuit. Deanna Otero in the middle. Turns nicely, puts the ball back into the center. The ball rolls in the middle of the field, but nobody there for Phil-Mont. Keeper gets the ball. Ball bounces in the middle of the field over a couple players. Deanna Otero, but the ball, Jade King comes up and is able to get the ball loose. Ball goes out of bounds over the sideline for TCA. TCA sub coming in. Gracie McMahon with touch on the ball. Goes out of bounds off of Ayanna. TCA throw in. Deanna Otero battling the ball in the middle. TCA takes it over to the right side, puts it to the right wing. Laura Chapman turns nicely with the ball, takes the ball away. TCA gets control again, continuing to dribble. Katie Tipton takes the ball away, puts the ball through, but right to the defenders. TCA puts the ball through. Ball goes out over the sideline for a Phil-Mont throw-in. TCA heads the ball forward. Emily Chi puts the ball up in the air. Gracie McMahon follows through. Off of her head, continues to follow with the ball. Jade King. Deanna Otero steps up in the middle. Katie Tipton. Laura Chapman has the ball go backwards off her head. Audrey Chapman, who's back helping out on defense at this point, dribbles the ball forward into midfield. Audrey stops, turns, looking for somebody. Puts the ball through in the middle. The ball is right through in the middle for Kayla Suggs. Kayla's on the ball. Kayla gets the ball, but the keeper gets a touch on the ball. Kayla Suggs with a nice run up the middle. Keeper with a touch to get the ball to the side of the net, and it's a corner kick for Phil-Mont. Phil-Mont puts the ball back in the middle. It's off of TCA player. Goes out of bounds. Gracie McMahon throws the ball in. Again, touched out of bounds by TCA. Brings the game to an end. We have Phil-Mont 3, TCA 0. That was a hat trick by Audrey Chapman. So we will be signing off this live stream. We'll be resuming with